Hello, I'm Raj Chengappa from India Today, and we are walking with the Bharat Jodo Yatra on the route to Jalandhar. As you can hear, there is the Bhangra dance going on. It's typical Punjab style. There's a lot of fun, it's like a mela here. And I have with me Jairam Ramesh, who's the boss man in terms of communication and has been walking with Rahul Gandhi. Jairam, so far, you have covered how many days and, how many kilometers?
Well, we have done almost 3,400 kilometers, 3,350 or thereabouts. We are on the 122nd day. We are in Jalandhar district. We do Hoshiarpur tomorrow. And then we go to Himachal for a day and then get back to Pathankot for the final rally in Punjab on the 19th before we go to Jammu. And then thereafter to Kashmir.
So how many states covered so far?
So we've done 12 states so far, starting from Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra, Telangana, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Haryana, Delhi, UP, then back to Haryana, then Punjab, and now Himachal, Jammu and Kashmir remain.
Now, you've almost come to the end of your yatra. Another 10 days or so you'll be over with. What is the big takeaways you find in this whole yatra that has happened so far?
Well, I think two things are very, very clear to me. That there has been organizational revival, that this is a lifesaver, a sanjeevani for the Congress organization, particularly the younger workers, the younger office bearers, who had gone into a deep funk after 2014 and perhaps went into a deeper funk after 2019. And they're seeing now the blueprint of a rejuvenated, revitalized Congress. So I think the spirit of unity, the spirit of solidarity, the spirit of discipline that has permeated the Bharat Jodo Yatra in state after state is one very, very clear and visible, palpable consequence of the Yatra. The second consequence of the Yatra that I see is a complete transformation in the way Mr. Rahul Gandhi is perceived both internally as well as by the external world. He had been lampooned, he had been caricatured by the BJP. The social media had besmirched his image. But I think in the last 122 days, the real Rahul Gandhi has emerged. And I think that's, as I said, it's not a cause for the Yatra, but it's a consequence of the Yatra.
And who's the real Rahul Gandhi?
The real Rahul Gandhi is the one you're seeing. Caring, compassionate, listening, arguing, giving his point of view, asking your point of view, trying to figure out, what is a common way forward. I'm reminded of what Albert Camus once wrote, which Nelson Mandela made famous, where he said that, don't walk in front of me, I will not follow. Don't walk behind me, I will not lead. Walk with me, and I will walk and work with you towards a collective purpose. And I think that's the real Rahul Gandhi. I mean, he's not saying I have all the answers. He's not saying main. He's not saying mera. But he's saying, look, we have issues of economic inequality. We have challenges of social polarization. We have serious issues of political authoritarianism and neglect of the constitution. Let's work together. Let's find a common sense of purpose. I mean, I think that's the real Rahul Gandhi rather than the caricature that was made of him by the BJP.
And what are the key objectives of the Yatra, if you had to sum it up?
Well, I would say the first and most important objective was organizational revitalization.
Which you said in some senses you achieved.
But whether we can sustain that unity
right.
and solidarity and discipline
right.
is crucial.
Okay.
So that's, I think, one right. central purpose. The second central purpose was to bring the Congress into the battlefield of ideology.
Right.
The Congress had become an election machine.
Right.
The Congress had become a party that sought power
right.
for power's sake. And it was natural. It's India's oldest party, fought for freedom, governance, and so on. I think what the Bharat Jodo Yatra has tried to do, and what Mr. Rahul Gandhi has tried to do, is to sharpen our ideological claws.
Right.
And he identified three issues, right? He identified the issue of economic inequality.
Right.
He identified the issue of social polarization,
Right.
religion, caste, language, region. And he identified the issue of political authoritarianism. Now, this is the battlefield of ideas. And he's been saying from day one that there are two ideologies. There's an ideology of the RSS and the BJP that is for uniformity, that is for basically rejecting India's diversity,
Right.
or using diversity to divide us. And there's the Congress ideology that celebrates diversity and that sees the celebration of diversity as an instrument of strengthening our unity. So clearly there are two ideologies. And I think one purpose of the Bharat Jodo Yatra was to reposition the Congress in this ideological arena.
Right.
We were in the electoral arena,
Right.
but we had vacated the battle space of ideas and ideology to the BJP and the RSS. And that we are now rediscovering. It's a small step.
Right.
It's a small step. I want to say this is a small step.
Right.
I think what we do after the Yatra is completed on the 30th,
Right.
we are embarking on what is an awesome, gigantic task of reaching out.
That's what I wanted to ask you. What is the plan, after this? Okay?
Announced the Haath Se Haath Jodo Abhiyan,
Right.
which is really a gigantic plan for the Congress.
Right.
I don't think it's been attempted before. 230,000 gram panchayats,
Right.
6 lakh villages, 10 lakh election booths, and our Congress workers are going to go house to house,
Right.
door to door, with this message of Rahul Gandhi on the Bharat Jodo Yatra, a charge sheet against the failures and the false promises of the Modi government, and basically to project what the Yatra was all about and what needs to be done later. Now this Abhiyan is starting on the 26th of January,
Right.
and it's a 2-month Abhiyan. It will go up to the 26th of March. And the scale is mind-boggling. To reach 10 lakh
Right.
election booths, voting booths, to reach 230,000 gram panchayats and 6 lakh villages. And then we will have Mahila Yatras
Right.
in every capital city. So there'll be about 29 or 30 Mahila Yatras, basically in, say, Bangalore or Chennai, Lucknow,
Right.
Kolkata, and so on. So this 2-month period is crucial for us, because then we get into election mode. Then we get into things that
Right.
we know very well.
Right.
We have 9 states coming for elections. in
Of those 9 states, which do you think, what would be the importance of these 9 states to the Congress?
Well, we must win 4 out of the 9. We must win, of course, more, but we have a very strong chance.
These 4 are?
I would say we have a very strong chance, and we are the front runner in Karnataka. We must retain Chhattisgarh. We must retain power in Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh, we were toppled in March of 2020. Rajasthan, I think, is doable. Many people think that Rajasthan switches every 5 years, but that's not automatic. Jayalalitha broke that model in Tamil Nadu, if you recall. So it is possible to break that sequence in Rajasthan because of the initiatives taken by the Ashok Gehlot government. So at least 4 or 5 states, if we win in 2023, I think that would be a great tribute to the Bharat Jodo Yatra. Although Mr. Gandhi has been at pains to stress, and others too have been at pains to stress, that the Bharat Jodo Yatra was not a election Jito Yatra. It was not a Chunao Jitao Yatra.
Right.